Good morning and welcome to a special Christmas edition of Saturday Special. No, it's not Saturday, it's Christmas. I thought what we'd do as it's Christmas, as a special change, I'd introduce you to a little Christmas mathematical puzzle, my tetraflexagon. So for those of you who've not seen it before, enjoy. So here's our Christmas tetraflexagon. And it begins with the bit in one of the Christmas readings about, in the beginning was the Word, that's Jesus, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. All things were made by him, and without him there was nothing made that was made. So this is all about God made the world and made it perfect. But of course, we managed to do our usual trick and mess things up. So rather than staying remote, God decided he was going to break into our world, and that's the story of Christmas. Because at Christmas time we remember that God came to earth as a tiny baby, as Jesus, and was born at Bethlehem. And there he shared our humanity and shared all the things that we experience. So he can sympathise with us in our times of greatest trouble and deepest need. But he didn't just sympathise with us and share our humanity. As he grew up and completed his mission, sharing the kingdom of God with folk around, people decided, in the words of one of the Christmas readings again, people decided that they preferred darkness to light, and they took the Prince of Life, the one who went around doing good and healing people and bringing the dead back to life. They took him and put him on a cross and crucified him. But Jesus didn't stay dead. The angels came down on the Easter Sunday to roll the stone away, so that they could show that the tomb was empty. Death couldn't hold Jesus, and he ascended to heaven to be with God. And there he has been crowned as king, and one day he will come back as king to put everything right in the world. There'll be no more coronavirus. Won't that be brilliant, amongst other things? So let's see if we got that right and got that in our heads. So there's the God who made the world, who at Christmas time came down to earth as a little baby so that he could live amongst us, but particularly so that he could die for us on the cross to deal with all the bad stuff in our lives and to bring us to God. And now he is reigning in heaven as king, and one day will return as king. So I hope you've got that, because if you have got that, that should leave you with a question. If it's true that the God who made the world broke into our world to be born as a baby, to live amongst us and to die on the cross for us, to deal with all the bad stuff in our lives, and is now reigning as king and going to return one day, then that really means I need to make a decision. Am I going to continue to go my way and live life how I want to, or am I going to go God's way and live my life for him and with him in future? If I do decide to go God's way, God is great at putting broken lives back together again. That's amazing. But there's the flip side to that is there's not just the good guy, there's the bad guy who really hates it when we follow God, and he doesn't like to give us an easy time. So we might well find that life becomes difficult. Jesus said, if anyone wants to follow me, they need to take up their cross and take up their cross daily and follow me. He also says, my yoke is easy, my burden is light. In other words, following Jesus is an easy cross to bear, but it is a cross to bear. It can be difficult. Folk don't give you an easy time if you're going to follow Jesus. But there's a promise. If we do follow him, we will join him in heaven, and he says there is a crown for those who follow him. So I hope you've got that, because that then all makes sense in terms of, get there in a moment, the God who made the world, who was came to earth and was born in a manger at Christmas time and died on a cross to deal with all our bad stuff, and is now reigning in heaven, waiting to come back and waiting for us to join him in heaven, where we can reign with him. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little tetraflexicon, and may I wish you a happy Christmas and a happy New Year as well, and look forward to seeing you on Saturday Special in the new year.